here from retiring disgracefully. I hope you can hear me over the waves breaking. It's pretty loud here. I've just had a drive down here to have a look around because it was a very bad storm again last night. It's been non-stop raining now since Thailand reopened its borders for vaccinated tourists on the 1st of November. That's close on 5 weeks now, and it's really bad. Okay, I'm at Lamai Beach and it's still raining heavily here. It's just stopped about 2 minutes ago. I was here only a week ago for the festival, and the river's got even more deeper now and wider. And I tell you what, Koh Samui just can't seem to get anything right. It just seems to be one problem after another. You know, they have the problem of COVID, which is ongoing. Then they've had floods. You can see there how fast the river's flowing. Only, you know, 4 or 5 weeks ago there was a trickle here, just a little bit in the middle. It was just all a stream. But now it's running fast. It's like River Tees back in my hometown of Middlesbrough, whereas before it was only a trickle. But they can't seem to catch a break, people here in Koh Samui. Now, with all this rain, this heavy rain, the beach has been washed away. You can't walk up that way now. There's heavy waves coming in. I'll walk down here a little way, but I think it's might be blocked off. I'm not sure. It's blocked off here because of the where the water's running through. As I said before, you could just jump over. You could just. It was a little bit of a trickle going across, and you could just jump over. Now it's must be about 30 feet wide, 10 meters wide, something like that. Yeah, it's quite a mess. I feel so sad for the people of Koh Samui. Just opened up only 4 weeks ago for vaccinated tourists, and they've had heavy rains and storms and floods since, and now they've got the beach has eroded and washed away. I've been here, I lived here for 2 years before, to 2 wet seasons, and I've never seen anything like this in the wet season. And this isn't the wet season, this is just the start of the high season, if it wasn't for COVID. So it's very sad. I just have doubts that Koh Samui is going to be able to come back from this in the near future, at least. This place here closed down probably at least 18 months ago now, but it obviously it's doing bad because of COVID. It's ruined the tourism industry here completely. But now they've got storms and flooding, and I've just come down to look at the beach, and the beach has now been washed away, as if, you know, the other two things weren't enough, the flooding and the COVID-19. Now the beach has eroded. It's just been washed away. You can see all the debris here that's washed up. There's dead trees and branches. But the waves, they're coming up to the front of this old motel. They're coming. I've never seen them come this far up the shore. Normally they're a minute walk from where you're sitting on the beach. It takes you a minute to get to the sea, but the sea's come to the beach now, and it's coming right up to the front of these hotels. I would imagine the people will be getting a little bit worried who own these hotels, hoping that it won't come any further. This hotel here is open. I don't think they've got any customers or many customers, but they're cleaning the beach there in hope that someone will come and sit there and order a drink or go for lunch or something like that, but I can't see them getting any takers. You can see here all the debris that's on the beach. This was a homeless shelter up until a few weeks ago, but it's been abandoned because of the weather. There's no, it looks like the tent they had has collapsed, and you can see all the logs that have been washed up on the shore. All this is here from the hotel. They've just swept it over here so that the hotel looks nicer, but you can see there's big logs, and it really is a depressing sight. I really do fear for Koh Samui at the moment. I don't know how it will recover. Well, not in the near future. Tourism. This is the high season. High season starts November, goes through till February. Not that it would be much of a high season with COVID, but Thailand has reopened, and I think most businesses and people who work in Koh Samui were expecting some tourists to arrive over the old busy season, but because a lot of people, even though COVID's around, if you've got the money, a lot of people want to escape the European winters and the North American winters. So I think people from Koh Samui were expecting some tourists, and for it to get back to some kind of normality, something like, I suppose, a training exercise for next year. If COVID goes, then things might be a little bit more back to normal for next high season in November of 2022. So I think they were hoping for more people coming gradually over the next 12 months and hopefully get back to some kind of busy tourism again in the not too distant future. So I'm sorry to be doom and gloom, but I can't see any positive signs at the moment, and that's really it's not me. I'm a half glass full person, not a half glass empty person. I like to think positive, but it's very hard to think positive when you've come through sort of this type of flooding, COVID endemic, and now waves like this washing the beach away, which is really, the beaches are what people come to Koh Samui for. You can see over there logs being washed up, tree trunks being washed up, or probably washed down the river, down from here, I would think, from the mountains. They've collapsed with the rainfall, with the flooding, and they're washed down towards the sea. They'll be swept out to sea, I suppose. Over there, that white building, that's used to be a gym. It's still equipped as a gym, actually. Hopefully one day it'll open again. I suppose the owners have just walked away and left it, and will come back one day. But if you can see, they've put sandbags there outside the front door because it's come up to the concrete walkway, the sea. Well, I've never seen that before. You used to be able to walk around that way, but you can't get there now. Only 4 or 5 weeks ago, there was just a trickle of water coming here, and you just jumped over it or stepped over it and walked along the beach. Now there's no way you can walk down there. It's more or less cut off. So there we have it. As I say, I'm sorry about the doom and gloom. I want to be positive. I want to think positive and show you positive things, but it's it's getting harder and harder to do so. And there doesn't seem to be any light at the end of the tunnel. The weather forecast is still for rain for the next 5 days at least. And it's just starting to come down again now. I've come to the bamboo restaurant again for breakfast to try and cheer myself up. I'll give you a look at this little restaurant that used to be the Reggae restaurant. It was very popular until before COVID. I took a movie of it only a few weeks ago, and it was pretty bad then, but it's absolutely wrecked now. There's cats living here. Oops, poor little things. It's like a family of cats are living here. It's just completely, just needs gutting. You couldn't use any of this stuff. It's just got to be gutted and start again, I suppose, one day. So I'm going to go and have some breakfast and try and cheer myself up, because it's very it's demoralising. But I suppose I've got to look on the bright side. For me, at least, I don't get my livelihood from Thailand. I got my pension from Australia and England, so financially, at least for me, it's okay. Unfortunately, for the Thai people who are involved in tourism in places like Koh Samui, it's the opposite. They've got no income or very little income, but still have to pay outgoings for rents and water, electric and staff. So yeah, let's go and have some breakfast. So this is the view from the bamboo restaurant. The water's coming right up to close to their tables and chairs as well. The beach is eroded all the way down. I used to walk down there every morning, but there's only a very narrow walkway through there now. So let's hope it stops and doesn't come any further, because this is where their tables and chairs are. But on the bright side, and there's not many bright sides at the moment here in Koh Samui, is my 99 baht breakfast. I know I keep showing you this, but to be honest, there's not much else to show you on the island when we've got storms, floods and beach erosion. I think I've shown you it all. As you can see, the water's coming right up now to the tables and chairs. It's even coming up higher now. It's coming up right up to the restaurant. I just hope that it doesn't get any worse. You know, as I said, I'm sorry about all the doom and gloom and everything like that, but having said that, there's still nowhere else I would rather be in the world than here, even though it's going through this really, really bad time. I think back on if I was in England now, maybe it could be snowing. Australia, where I used to live, it's summer there, but I'm happy here, even with this weather. It just means that you can't do the things you would like to do on a tropical island, but hey, it's only for a little while. It will get better, and the Thai people are very resilient and they'll bounce back. Hopefully this time next year I'll be taking videos here and you'll see thousands of tourists sitting here having breakfast and walking along the beach, and taking in the tropical atmosphere. I think he's fighting a losing battle there. As quick as he can rake them up, I think there'll be more coming, but at least he's trying. That's the good thing about Thai people, they keep trying. People, another man over there for the other restaurant behind, he's doing the same. You've got to hand it to them, the Thai people, they never give up, never. So So that was breakfast. Once again, very enjoyable. Here's a video that I took about 5 weeks ago when I came down to Lamai Beach for breakfast one morning. So you can see the difference. A week after this video was taken was when it started to rain, and it hasn't stopped since. Yeah, I'm sorry about all the doom and gloom, but hopefully in the next 4 or 5 weeks I'll be doing this trip around Thailand, and it'll all start to happen again. You know, we'll have the good weather, bars will be open, restaurants will be open, and I'll be touring around Thailand, filming and these videos for you to see what Thailand's really like. What it's like now is very, I'd put it, it's unusual, very unusual. I've never seen anything like this, except in the wet season. But this time of the year I've never seen anything like this. Whether it's global warming, I'm not sure, but hopefully the next week it should have gone away, and the big clean-up will start, I suppose, then, and maybe in a few weeks' time these beaches will be back to normal. Through the fields of our paths. So thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. I promise it won't cost you one single penny. And the thumbs up button. And if you know anyone who might like to watch my videos on my YouTube channel, please push the link and send them the link. By doing all of those, you'll be helping me to get more recognised on YouTube. And believe me, at my age, I need all the help I can get. Because YouTube seems to be geared for young people, not for old fogies like me. If you're thinking of retiring to Thailand or spending any quality time here, take a look at my book, The Retiring Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home as uncomplicated and straightforward as possible. So, thanks very much for watching my latest video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. Until next time, take care during these horrible COVID days. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.